Recording. Okay. Okay. Hello everyone. Um, okay, the ones who have joined today, they were two sessions. And let me share my screen as well. Entire screen. Okay, share. Now, ignore. I hope everyone can see my screen. Can everyone see my screen? Oh, sorry. Hello everyone. Sorry, I was on mute. I'm really sorry. Okay. Can everyone see my screen? Is it visible?
Yes, Ashish.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So, the ones who have joined today, I just want to give an update. There were two sessions done previously. It was all theoretical part and what exactly is an API and how many types of APIs are there and what is the types of architectures we use in API and uh, what protocol we use in order to send and receive uh, while using an APIs and what is a Postman tool. So these topics were covered in the first two sessions, and I will be providing you the documents. I will be providing you the documents of those two sessions, which I can show it to you right away. Um, okay, 1 minute. Okay, someone documents. Okay. Okay. So as my screen is available, uh, so are you able to see my Word document which I'm sharing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great, great. Okay, so this was the first session. I will be sharing this document with you. And also, thank you to Gautam. He has recorded the session for me. And actually, the one which I recorded, there was no voice in it. So, um, so luckily I have backup for that. So for the first and second sessions, and it will be uploaded in my YouTube channel, so you can go ahead and watch it over there, and you can refer once I share these documents. You can refer the documents and watch the videos. Any doubt or any question or any query you have, you can ask me at any point of time. I will be sharing my number, and if you are okay, then I'll be adding you in the API testing group, which we have created. Um, I'll be adding you in that, and you can ask your questions at any point of time. I mean, if I know the answers, I'll let you know right away. If I am not sure about the answer, then I'll research on it and then I'll come back with the answers. So it will be a promise that I'll come back with the answers, and it will be in a real world example so that it will be easy to understand. So this was the sorry, not this one. This was the first day session document, and the second one. This is the second day's document. So you will I will be sharing, and also you'll find the videos in my channel. So and this okay, one question I have. Um I was thinking, like, is it okay if I keep 5 days in a week, a session? I mean, rather than all 7 days, if I keep 5 days, is that okay?
Yeah, okay.
That's
Okay.
good, Ashish, because
Yes,
people
sir.
can practice it.
Yeah, I too thought the same actually. I too thought the same that keeping it 5 days a week, it will be good so that you will have time for practicing as well. And yeah, practice is really important. So I'll change it to 5 days a week, not 7 days. And it will be I mean, if everyone are okay. Second last question. If everyone are okay, can I move from 8:30 Indian Standard Time to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time? Is that okay?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
okay.
it's
It is
Okay.
okay.
okay for me,
Okay.
Ashish.
For me, okay. Only from Purva, I'm getting. Okay, half an hour, just in half an hour because okay. Yeah. Purva, just half an hour early, just 8.
Sure, sure. No
Okay,
problem.
thank you. Because I think, yeah, just and it will be only 5 days, so just try to manage. And okay, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna give I'm gonna keep it Saturdays and Sundays. Saturdays and Sundays, and weekdays you can I'll be having 3 days in a week. The reason being, the most important reason being, I think some of them are working, and it's really hard for them to catch up at 8:30 on a weekly basis. I mean, on in weekdays. So that is the reason I'm thinking on Saturdays and Sundays. I mean, definitely you might be having week offs, and so you can catch on 8 o'clock in the weekends. But weekdays, yeah, I mean, some 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No, it will be again a continuous thing. So in that way, so it will be easy for you to relax. And so, is it okay if I keep it on weekends, or should I continue with weekdays?
Weekdays will be better.
Weekdays will be better. So weekends you'll practice. Okay, cool. Then I'll go with weekdays only. Weekdays 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and it will be 5 days a week. Not complete 7 days. So 2 days you will have a practice. You can practice yourself. Okay. Weekdays only. Perfect. Okay, cool. Uh, so okay. So is did everyone install Postman on your systems? Or is still going on? Okay. Okay, cool. Now, before coming to before going to Postman, yesterday Gautam did ask about YouTube APIs, and he was asking about Facebook and Twitter APIs and WhatsApp APIs. So, Gautam, see, when to be honest, when we go ahead and join any company, that company has its own APIs, and we work on those particular APIs only. And we I mean, some companies, they do not share their APIs, like they do not keep it public. If we find any APIs public, then we can go ahead and use them, and you can test them on Postman or Soap UI or Swagger anywhere. Okay. So, but if, as per your question yesterday, I did research on this, and this is what I got an answer in ChatGPT. See, if I scroll down, I hope ChatGPT is visible to everyone.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So see, in here, if you see, YouTube has APIs. They have different types. They do use different types of APIs. Open APIs are these: YouTube Data API, Analytics, live streaming, iframe player, reporting API, and then partner APIs are Content ID API, and then internal APIs, which is not shared by anyone. It is personally for them. Are some recommendation, and they are composite APIs which are shared. I mean, there are multiple APIs which do work to achieve one particular goal. So example is data plus analytics, live streaming plus YouTube chat. So this is the table. This is a table which we get. So there's only one internal. Private APIs are not shared by anyone. And if you want to test these APIs, I mean open APIs which have been shared by YouTube, then you need to ask YouTube. You need to request YouTube, or you can search in Google, maybe in Google, or you can search in the YouTube channel itself, where you will find these APIs which you can use on Postman, and you can test them. Same goes with every company. Same goes with every company. If I talk about my company, uh, we used to work for UK government. Okay, we used to work for UK government, and our company name was Civica. Okay, and our project was CX. CX is customer experience. Okay, so we used to also help the local public over there, uh, and they used to have a different website. I mean, what we used to do is, what the public used to do is, let's say in UK, you want to build a movie theater. So they have to go to citizens portal, which is one of the websites, citizens portal. They have to register over there, and they have to raise an application, a license application, stating that I want to open a movie theater, so can you please approve my application. That application will come into CX, which is like I can say, a government only website. That application comes into that particular website, and there the local government people, the local authorities, they say local authorities, but if I say in India, then government people, they do check that application, and then they process it. If it is all fine, if that movie theater is in a common ground, or like far away, and it's not disturbing anyone, it's not creating any issues, then they used to accept the application and pass on the application. If not, then they used to reject the application. So in here, when citizens portal, let's say citizens portal, we used to have APIs for CX, which is only related to the government people. That website was only access to the local authorities, and the citizens portal was available for local local authorities and for the common people as well. Okay, but APIs, we had APIs for both. CX APIs were public, open APIs, but citizens portal APIs were not public. They were not public. They were not given to the government as well. They were internal. They were completely internal to Civica. Only we can test it. None, we cannot test it. We cannot give it access to others in order to test. So this is what I mean. Every company has their own set of APIs, web APIs, like internal, partner, and all those things. So some are shared, some are not shared. And if you find Facebook APIs, Facebook does, I think, does give public APIs. Some of the APIs you can find, I think you can go to Postman and you can search. I'll show you that too, where you can port that collection, and you can test those if you want to test those. I hope I have answered your question clearly, Gautam.
Yes, 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 Ashish.
Okay,
Clear,
great.
clear.
Okay, now coming to okay, could everyone please open Postman along with me? Open the Postman application. I'll wait for a couple of seconds so that you can open the Postman application. Uh, okay, one, two, three, four. Okay, now when we open the Postman application, and once we have logged in using our email address, then when we click on this top right corner, this icon, then you'll see your name and your email address, and you'll see sign out, settings and sign out. So we need not to do any settings or sign out I mean, sign out is not required, but we need not to make any changes in settings as of now. Please make sure that you have your email address listed here and your name listed here. So it shows that you have logged in successfully and signed in successfully with the Postman application. I hope the ones who have installed Postman and have signed in successfully with their Gmail accounts, this is really important. Why exactly this is really important? I'll definitely let you know. But as of now, please make sure that you have signed in with the Gmail account. Okay. Now, once this is done, now click out. The first thing that you need to do, I mean, I'll go to the API documentation. Everything will be taken care slowly, but we need to know the basics, like how to use Postman. The first thing we need to do here is we need to create a workspace. In here, I have a lot of workspace, but as you are installing for the first time or might be using the Postman for the first time, there might be no workspaces for you. It might be blank, completely blank. So click on create workspace, and need not to select anything in here. It just says create your workspace. Please let me know. Please, I'll wait for a couple of seconds. So please click on create workspace at the top, and click on create workspace. So once you have clicked on create workspace, you will see create your workspace. Okay. Now, once this screen is visible, then click on next. Once you click on next, okay. Someone has pinged something. Oh, um, okay. Okay, come back to Postman. So once you have clicked on next, you can name your workspace anything, whatever comes to your mind. Please name it. Okay, and here, let's say for me, I'll say Feb, Feb, Feb. mm, Okay, I'll just name it here in this way. It's just, I mean, in a programming way, I've just, or I can remove this underscore as well. So it will be in a camel case. However, you can name it anything. Then select anyone on the internet. Do not select only me, because you will be sharing your collections. So when you're sharing your collections, then it might ask you to make it public. So I request you to please change it to anyone on the internet. Select this. Okay, and then click on create. And the Postman application, which we are using, it's a free version. I mean, it's not a premium one. It's not a premium one, because premium ones does cost money. So me too, not using the premium one. But the free version and the premium both does the same. There's a only little additional features in the premium one, which is really not required, for when it comes to testing and automation of API testing. It is really, really not required. Okay. Yes, Nadia. Yes, please.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't follow. After we put the name, what you have to do after that? I didn't follow.
Sorry. When you
I
clicked
wrote,
on, huh,
I fill the field, the text field of
the
name I
name,
put,
huh,
and after that,
select public, which you'll see at the very bottom. Anyone on the, it says public. I can show you once again. Um, Workspace,
uh
then
huh.
create new workspace,
Yes,
then next, then
yes.
here, anyone on the internet.
Ah, yeah, yeah, public.
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
select that
yeah,
and click on create, please.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay, is it done? Now,
Yeah, yeah.
once, great. Now, once that is done, you will see when you click on workspaces, you'll see your workspace name here. So, click on that. Once you click on that, then you will see your workspace and all this information like overview, updates, settings, each and everything over here. Workspace is nothing. Okay, so someone has a question. Yeah, yes, Karthik, yes.
Yeah. So after select a workspace, right, create a workspace. So it should be blank workspace. Then how can I rename the name?
Okay, renaming. Okay, I think you can go to settings, and in here, I think you will have an option to rename. Okay, sorry. I think, sorry, here itself.
But it's after it's click on workspace, right? Then I created the create a workspace,
Ah,
right? Then it should be displayed as a create your workspace, or in that it's a blank workspace and tick mark.
hmm.
But in that multiple option or template, API demo, API development, API testing. So
Sorry,
in
sorry, your voice is not clear. I'm really sorry. Is it only me or everyone? I am not sure.
hello, now it's
Ah,
audible, right?
yes. Now, yes.
Okay. So after click on workspace, I
Huh,
select the create workspace, right?
huh.
Then it displays the like blank workspace, API demos, API development, API testing. API security
Yeah,
and multiple options on that. So
yeah.
what?
So you want to know about these templates?
Yeah. So it's
Ah,
so we required to select anything and that's it.
no, no. Templates will come to these templates later.
Okay.
It is not required as of now. I mean, you need not to check this API testing. Nothing is required as of now. Just
Okay.
go with blank workspace and click on next. That is all.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
this
Now.
API demos development is not required. Security is not covered. Uh, Sorry. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So that is not covered. But and partner collaboration, this is about sharing your collection that we will do. It's very long way to go. Cloud infrastructure, it's like when you test it on a cloud like AWS or Azure or Google Cloud. So that is also, that's completely different. I mean, these things might come with a premium ones, but yeah, that is too long way to go. But you need not to select anything over here. You can directly click on next and create a workspace.
Okay. I now will click my name, right? In name.
Yes.
One
Now
click on
once you have
anyone on internet
anyone on the internet. Yes,
and
yes,
click
please.
on create. Right?
Yeah, click on create.
Okay.
Okay. Now once you have the workspace, uh, now you'll see your workspace here. Now
Yes.
what I request you to do is, first, this is a workspace is like a container, I can say a container, a big box, a very big box where you can have small boxes in that. So small, you can see, yeah, a big box where you can have small boxes or any stuff you can keep it in the workspace. Uh, so once you have created the workspace, click on this plus icon. Can everyone see this plus icon where it says create new collection?
Yes,
Yeah,
Yes.
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 yeah. Click on that,
Yes.
please, and select blank collection. Select blank collection, and once you have selected the blank collection, name anything that you want. You can name it anything. Um, let's go with Feb 0, and you can name it. And once you have named it, just click outside. Then it will be renamed. Uh, Please let me know once this is done.
Done, Ashish.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, someone has a question. Oh, thank you, Nadia. Okay. Now, once this is done, see, now workspace is one unit, one big box, a very big box. But you, in that particular box, you can have multiple collections, multiple collections that can be created in that one workspace. So anytime, let's say if in your project, if they have asked you to perform API testing, then uh, and they have provided you the documentation is for the ones who have joined today. Document, whenever in your company, whenever they ask you to test APIs, then please ask for the documentation. Documentation is the most important thing, and that should be updated and clearly documented, clearly structured, and clearly explained. Everything should be in that particular documentation. Until you get a documentation, I really suggest, do not start API test, do not start testing at all. Leave about API testing, do not start testing at all. Ask for the documentation, make sure you have the right documentation, then come back to Postman or Soap UI tool or Swagger, whichever you use in your company, or they might ask you to use. So first, the documentation is really important. It's like Yeah, it's really important. That is a guide for you. It's a guide for you in order to make any testing further. Okay. Now, once then you can name your workspace anything you can name your workspace as your project name. Then you can name your collection as your project name underscore collection. Anything you can, or you can make it a sentence case or a camel case. So once this is done, then you will be having what they say, you will be having this the I mean the parts, I mean the requests, I can say the requests or the APIs information in there. So what today we're going to do is we are not getting into get, post, put, nothing. We'll be doing that tomorrow. I just want to give you a glimpse, I mean just an idea how exactly we work on Postman with the API testing. So for that, what I request you all to do is just go to this website, reqres.in. Just go to this website. I mean, this is the first website everyone mostly uses when it comes to API testing, teaching, or learning, you can say. So come to this website and scroll very slowly, and you will have here a lot of information about APIs that we can use. Okay, so we'll go with the first one, which is a get. What exact? Yes,
Can you,
Nadia.
yeah, can you please write again the name of the site? If you write it in the,
Yes, sure.
yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Chat. Uh, and okay. So once you have this, uh, I'll explain you about get, post, put, patch, and delete. Everything will be explained tomorrow. What I request you to do is, I request you to click on this, the one where it says request. There's a link in here. There's a link in here, and it should get a response when we send this request. It should receive a response of 200 with this being the information. This should be the information. Okay, so just click, I'll say right click and open a link in new tab. So this is how it looks. I mean, this is how the response should come, which is on the website, but we will do it on the Postman itself. Just copy this, and uh, yeah, I'll wait for a couple of seconds so that you can copy the link. And let me close this. Once you have copied, come back to Postman and click on this plus icon. Either you can click on this plus icon, or you can click on add a request, which is a blue color link which you can click. You can just click on this add a request. There's already a get added in here, and you can name the request. You can just name it as users one. Anything you can name, anything that you want to, you can name it, and just click outside. Is it done? Is it done till here? Okay. Yes, Nadia.
Yes, please. I didn't follow with you. I opened the link that you
Uh-huh.
sent to me, and then
Okay,
this.
you please copy the link. Copy this link, the
What
complete link. The which is at the above, in this what do you say?
I opened the site. Where to find that link? I opened the site, and then where to
You
get
just need to copy this link. Just say copy.
the link that you put on the window chat? No, not that one.
No. Okay. Have you access? Have you
Yeah, yeah.
navigated to this link? Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
to the yeah, to the site.
now click on this one. Click on this, the one which I'm highlighting. Click on this. Uh,
Uh,
yeah, you can
but
directly click on it.
but the but I'm not there yet because I still have the blue screen with these three circles inside it.
Uh,
How to talk to this page?
Okay,
to
sorry,
scroll.
sorry. Scroll down,
Um,
scroll down, scroll down.
oh, I have to scroll down.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah. Please
and
scroll
then
down.
yeah,
Ha. Now
post
click
this
on this link.
request.
Ha. Now once you have
Okay.
clicked on that link, you will have the link in the I don't know what they say toolbar. No, not toolbar. At the top.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Ashish. Hello.
Yeah,
Sorry
yeah.
for the
Yes.
interruption. Ashish, you can put in the chat, na, so she can get it
Okay.
easily.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
yes.
too. Yeah, that is
It
also
will
correct.
help.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, navigation is also. I thought navigation would be easier next time when she tries. Okay, cool. So once you have that link copied, please copy that
Mhm.
link and then go
Okay.
back to Postman. So let me delete
Okay.
this. Okay. Now in Postman, you will have add a request option under the collection.
Okay.
Click on it and the get is already added in here. So we need not to change it because it is a get request. Name anything that you want. Um, I hope everyone is following. Nice. Just name it as users. Okay. And paste that particular link in here and close this. Paste that particular link here. Now click on save button. Please click on save request button. Once you have clicked on save request, it should show on the left hand side and the save button should be disabled and you should see the request name here, the link, everything, everything in here.
The link is not.
Sorry, the link.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. It comes. It comes. The link is here.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's good. Thank you.
Okay, great. So everyone are on the same page. Sorry, I need to look at this.
Yes,
Yes,
Ashish.
Ashish. Yes.
Great. Okay. Now, before I click on send, now I'm going to open the document which I have created today. So this is an HTTP, right? This is an HTTPS request, right? So yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, please, Karthik. No worries, no worries, no worries. Thank you. Okay. So HTTP has request and response. Request is when we are sending a request, and response is which we are getting back. And if I go in here to the website, here this is a request which we are sending, and this is a response which we are getting, which is this is a JSON format. As I explained, JSON is really easy to understand. So we have a request and we have a response. So request and response has request URL, which is this one. Okay. And we have request parameters, which you can see under the params tab. We have a parameters here, and some of the requests doesn't have parameters. Okay, some of the requests might not have parameters. Not all requests can have parameters. Only couple might have parameters, so that is completely fine. It is optional. Parameters is optional. And request headers, this is the most important thing. This is the most important thing which needs to be included in the API when you have added it. So if you come to this headers tab, see, these things are automatically added. These things are automatically added to your request. So make sure the headers are added. Now you might ask, like, how can we know like which headers are automatically added and which are default ones? So I'll come here, I'll go to Google. Okay, I'll open dev tools. Okay, I'll do a right click and I'll click on inspect. Okay, I'll click on inspect. So dev tools is opened in here. I'll go to network tab and select fetch hyphen XHR. Okay, I'll select this option. Now I'll navigate to some website. Okay, let's say I'll go to Google. When I go to Google, you can see here, these are all the APIs which are running on the background. Only to open this Google website, single website, these many APIs are running. These, I mean, if you can let me scroll up a little. so that you can. So these many APIs are running on the back end. So so this is how APIs work. I mean, in order to open an application or a website or anything, this is how these many APIs are running, and this is how the APIs are set up by the developers. So now in here, we need to see that the status code is 200, which is successful. When I click on this and come to headers, this is where you can find the headers information. You can see the request headers and the response headers. All this information you can see request header. Sorry, that was not request headers. This was just request URL. Sorry, and so we can see 200. Okay, if any website, let's say, do this as an experiment. Let's say you try some of the websites where it might say uh, website not found or it is not working as of now. Then take that particular link and come back to Postman, paste it here, keep it as get only, keep it as get, because we are accessing the website, so it is always will be get. It will not change to any other method. So paste this website here and click on send and see what is the response you get. Do you get 200? Do you get 404? And match that code. I'll also help. Let me click on this. This is a code, this is the one which you get. So if it is okay, then you get 200. Okay, like the same way you are getting in here. Yeah, okay. The status is here. So when I click on this, so it should be 200. Okay, and it should be green in color. See the request method, you get the request method, every information you can get in here. And the response headers here are here. And you can try yourself. Go to Flipkart, go to Amazon, go any website which you like. You can go there and you can just go to open as do a right click. Do a right click, click on inspect, go to network tab, select this option. Please always select this option, or else, I mean, lot of unwanted stuff will be coming in this network tab, and it will be really confusing to check which are the APIs which are working. So select this option, fetch hyphen xhr, and then navigate to any website which you want and see what all. Click on each and see, like, you might find at times you might find 300. Okay, and now the interesting part, I'll show you one interesting part. Let me do this inspect again. Okay, come back to network. I'll navigate to one website. Okay, this one. Okay, I'll hit on
Sorry for the
enter.
interruption, Ashish.
Sorry. Yes, please.
Actually, there are some shortcuts to find dev tools like Control Shift C and Control
Uh,
Shift I and Control Shift J
F12,
also.
F12
Yes,
as well.
F12 also.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
But
yes,
yeah, the shortcuts. I mean, it is
yes,
easy
yes.
to navigate with mouse, so that's the reason. So yeah, you can use F12 as well, and you have a lot of shortcuts. Yeah, you can explore that too. If you don't want to use it with the mouse, you can go with F12 shortcuts. F12, and as Gautam said, Control G, Control Shift
Control
Shift
Shift C,
C.
Control Shift I, and Control Shift J.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's a lengthy process. Yeah, you can try it, or you can go with F12 as well.
No,
So
no, not lengthy. You
uh,
can using just Control Shift C, then it will open. If you are using Control Shift I, then it will open.
okay, great,
Like
great.
yeah.
So please try with these options as well. Or else I can also try right away. Let me go back to Google back. Google. Okay. Control Shift and see. Yeah, there you go. We have it. Great. Thank you, Gautam. So okay, it's now coming to network. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to navigate to one website. And do you see any APIs listed here? I have navigated to this website, but I don't see any APIs in here. Mm, can anyone answer why?
I think they have some public, sorry, private API.
Nah, 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 nah. Nah, it's they will be public APIs as well. They are not
Mhm.
share. They don't want to share their API information. They want
Okay,
to keep
okay.
everything as secret. Everything. If I go to any other, there's one more website as well. I think this website too doesn't share their APIs. Nah, this is sharing. This is sharing. But I've come across this website which doesn't share their APIs at all. Neither public, neither private. Yes, I understand they don't share, but public APIs as well. They don't want to share with anyone because the only reason being it's security. They don't. They to keep secure, more secure. They don't want to share their APIs at all. That is the only reason. Only reason. Apart from that, if public APIs can be shared and anyone can test on it. And if they don't want anyone to alter it, so that might n number of reasons that they don't want to share their APIs in the in the open world, I can say. So as I said, sorry, let me go back to this google.com. So in here you can find the status code and the request method and response headers and you can also find the request headers. Okay, so in here, if I scroll down to the documentation, so one is without parameters. In here now, I'll tell you one thing. Please uh, look at this diagram, or I can say information, where protocol is HTTPS, base URI is the website itself, server name is without HTTPS, and endpoint is, I can say, if I go back here, I can say here endpoint is still here. This is the endpoint. So uh, this is a protocol. This is, sorry, what was it? Base URI. Okay, this is base URI. Not till here, base URI, and this is I can say what this is. Sorry, um, where is that? API URL, the complete URL, and the server name. Yep. Sorry. Oh, what now? Which item? Okay. So this is how you can define. This is how you can define the parts of an API. Now, let's say now so please so this is how an API can be divided into. Now I think many know this answer because I did ask this on the first day as well. Uh, okay, okay. In here, which is which is an endpoint and which is a, I mean, which is an endpoint here. If I copy this, just copy this and come back here and add another request in here. Let me close this, add request, and it's a get request. I'll name it as Google. Save this, and I'm gonna click on send. Yes, I have 200 OK here, which is running successfully. So I don't have parameters here because there are no parameters, but I do have headers. Same with response headers. So I do have all these things, but please let me know which on your system, open the google.com and then help me out, like which is an API resource URL, base URI, protocol, server name, and API endpoint, please. The new ones, I mean, I know the first batch knows the answer. Anyone, yeah.
Hello, Ashish.
Yes, hello.
Actually, google.com is the base URL.
uh base URI, okay.
And
What is the protocol there?
uh, it is a get method, na?
No, no, protocol. What is the protocol?
HTTPS.
Perfect. And you said base URI is google.com and
Yes.
API URL is? Okay, I'll let you know. So API URL, base URI, server name, and API name all is google.com. It's all endpoint. Endpoint is also google.com. Server name is also google.com, and base URI is also google.com. But in base URI and API URL, you will include the protocol as well. That is the only difference. That is the only difference. Apart from that, it doesn't, I mean, google.com doesn't have this slash computers. It doesn't have that. Okay. Same goes with parameters. Here comes the parameter. How you can know that it has a parameters is like, you will have a question mark. Now if I show in here, let's say, um, okay, tell me any place which I can find. Any place. Anyone can say any place. Any place on earth which you want to find or want to know the information about. Any place. Any place is fine. Oh, any place.
Chennai.
Chennai. Okay. Someone from Tamil Nadu. Okay, great. Okay. Now in here, so we have this information, right? Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna copy this. Control A C and come back here, and I'm going to create from a new request, and it will be also get let's say Chennai in here. Mm, and I'll paste it in here. I know it is a very real long link. Okay, now I'll save it. Now do you see here, after question mark there are n number of information. So this is all parameters. This is all parameters which is allowing us to search for Chennai. In order to navigate to Chennai information from Google, it these are the parameters which are used. Now how exactly you can see this? I mean, it is a very long link, and it is really hard to read each and every bit. So where exactly can you find it in a easier and a more easier way, is when you click on params tab. Here you can see it has been distributed uh, in everything, in a distributed way. Just give me a minute, someone at the door. Just give me a minute. Please go through this and try it from your end as well. You can search for any place in the world. Hello. Yep, I'm back. Sorry. So the parameters have been distributed. The parameters have been distributed in a more readable manner, I can say, in a more rather than reading this complete length, complete long list of a link. Then it has been distributed. Same way, you can also see in here in the first link, you have params tab. When you click on this, you can see after question mark we have page equal to 2, so that is clearly defined in here. Same way it has been defined in this link. So this is how a parameters work. And XML, I'll come when we are working on soap services. I'll come to XML over there. So I can so this is a HTTP request where we have header and body. Right now, when we are working on get requests, most of the get requests, I can say 90% of get requests or 95% of get requests doesn't have body. We don't need body. It's just the header which we need. Sorry, the headers which we need, and the link, the endpoint which we need. That is all is required. And if there are any parameters, we need parameters. So body, it's really not required. So body is required when we do a post method, post or put, patch or delete. When we use these things, then we need a body. We will be coming to that soon, very soon. So, and we have a header, we have a body, and common headers, common HTTP headers are accept, agent, authorization, content type, and cookie. These are common, but it is not mandatory. Authorization, you might not have authorization when there is no authorization required. Just to access google.com, you might not need an authorization. So I don't think so you will have authorization in here. Yeah, we don't have authorization, but we do have user agent, accept. Okay, what all? User agent, content type, and cookie. I think cookie is also missing. Yeah, so as I said, these are not mandatory, but yeah, common headers, I can say, common headers which we will find. And this is the information about. Once I share this document, please go through them, because I don't want to bore everyone reading all these things. Uh, Once we work more on practicals, we will get to know each and everything more detailed way. But if you are really interested, I really request you to read this content. And then, so till here is everything clear?
Yes,
Yes.
it is clear.
Any
Yes,
questions?
Yes, yes.
Ashish.
Yeah,
Yes,
great. No questions, right?
yes.
Great. So in HTTP, we have header and body. These are the important ones. And this is a response, and this is a request, and this is response, and we have headers and uh, headers and parameters, if there are any parameters. Okay. And what I request is, please try this. It will be fun when you try, search any place in the world and try what are the parameters that are displayed over here. And how can you define, I mean, how exactly they are, uh, distributing each and every parameter. So that will be a real good research and more easy way to understand about parameters. Okay. Now coming to the same, as we have covered HTTP request header and body, same goes with response header and body. We have in response, HTTP response, we have, where did we send the request? Here. So we have response. This is a response. And once you have done this response, once you get this response now, please compare this response with the website. Go to the website and see if the response which you got is is almost same. I mean, they might be not the same records, they might not be the same records, but the the structure should be the same thing. I mean, if there is page per page total, then that, please compare that with this one. Compare with this, and it will be like, you will get to know, like, okay, what you have done is correct, and the response should be 200. It should not be any other response code. The response code should always be 200 for this what to say, request. Okay. Now, same goes with header and body for response. um, for response, we always have a body. I mean, only a certain times, like when we delete any record, then at that point of time, you might not have a body. It's just an information which it gives. It still gives 204, or yeah, it still says some text is written here. I mean, written in the sense, is displayed in this response body thing, where, yeah, the record is not found or the record is deleted. So will have you will always have body in the response. And headers, you can find the headers here. These are the headers, and you can also compare. But for this request, I really don't want you to compare with anything. But you can go to Google or any other website, and you can see the website and headers and request and response, and you can compare them in here as well. You see the headers in here. You can compare that with, when you go to Google and Chennai in here. So I'll go back here and then inspect and network, and network, and then little in here, then type in Chennai and hit enter. So you can see in here, There are a lot of things. So you can select any one of them, uh, and you can see the response headers, and you can compare them with it. I think I'll also let you know like which is a proper link which you need to click on, because I can see lot of things coming into picture here. But there's a certain link which you need to click on in order to see the request and response. But still you can see, you can click on any of the link, that is completely fine, and you can see the response. Some of the response headers and some of the request headers will match these headers, and when you click on send, it will also match these headers. So you can click on that and you can see this. Try yourself. I mean, it will be a real good experiment. And common headers are these. It's not mandatory to have all the headers, but these are common. These are common headers in the response. And there's a description about each one of those. Then you will have cache. Cache, you know, right? It plays an important role where load reduces the load on the server and improving response time. Like whatever information which you have, I mean, at times you might the browser might get slow or the website might get slow. So what you might have come across, like clearing cache and cookies. Like if I go in here, if I go to browser and go to settings, and here sorry, somewhere privacy and security. Ha, here you can, when you click on delete browsing history, when you click on delete browsing history, you can see cookies and cached images. You can free these as well, so which will make the browsing more faster. So yeah, this is all about cache and cookies. Cookies are which will save your, I mean, which will save your information. Like your uh, whenever you go to any website, you will directly it will show you. Like if I go to in here, um, pet store. Let's say pet store. Mm, pet store. Pet store. Sorry, pet store, and hit and click on this and click on sign in. See in here, it shows the list which I can use for the username. So this is also cache and cookies which makes this happen. So in order to clear these, then you can go ahead and, as I said, go to settings and you can clear the cache and cookies. So this is also in what they say are very important when you are testing APIs. When you're testing APIs, cache and cookies are really important. Do you see here? The cookie is already in here. The cookie, so it stores every information. And when you see these things disabled, which means you cannot change those. They are those. I mean, the Google itself has said not to change those, which might affect while you testing the postman, sorry, while you're testing the website. So that is the reason. In the same way, I think in headers, in response as well, you might find in here it's all okay. In here you cannot make any edits, so you don't see that information as well. Mm, so okay. So you might find cookies and cache in headers in some of the websites. So this is all about cache and cookies. I mean, it's a big dog. I mean, you can just read them. But the simple thing is, cache and cookies help you in uh, in saving the data and reducing the load on the server. And I mean, the if you want to rerun this request, if you want to rerun this request, you need not to, and you need not to enter the information each and every time again. It is because it is already stored. You can just click on send, which it will give the response. So yeah, this is all about cache and cookies. Mm, and I have provided you the link. This is I mean, the link which is in the sorry, which is in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, this is in the chat. Please use that link and try yourself. I request you to try, scroll down and try all the get requests, please. No, don't go for post, put, and all those things. Just try the get request. One I can say. homework. Yeah, I can go with homework. One homework of this, and also you can search for some place and then paste that place. Uh, before what they say before for going for parameters, just go for any website. I mean, you can go for any website, normal website which doesn't have what they say parameters. Just go here and just copy this, and then and come here, click on these three dots, click on these three dots. I mean, in the collection, click on these three dots, click on add request, and keep it as get, and I'll name this as Flipkart only. Sorry, I did, and I'll paste it in here, and I'll save this, and then click on send. Make sure that it is 200 OK, and the website is working, up and running. It's the website is up and running. And also check if there are some websites which you can find, which doesn't work on the website. And when it is not working on the website, it should not work on the postman as well. It should not work on the postman as well. So please do this as an homework. Okay, and yeah, Gautam, yeah, yeah,
Yes, I have a little question.
yeah, yeah, please,
Like in Postman, can you open the interface of the Postman?
yeah. Hmm.
Yes, yes. Actually, I want to know, is it mandatory to save every time when we are
Nah, nah,
uh,
it is not required. Nah,
okay,
nah, it is
okay,
not.
okay.
It is not required, but
You can
whenever
directly send, na? Okay,
we can directly send, we can directly send.
okay.
But what happens when we are creating multiple collections now? Then when you're, let's say, I have another collection in here, and you have pasted this
Mhm.
link. Okay, pasted this link, and when you're clicking the send button, it will ask for you to save it to
Okay.
particular collection. So it's a bad habit of me, saving it and then running it. But to be honest, it will
No, no, it
really
is a
help
good
you.
approach, good
Yeah,
approach,
it will
because
really help you.
because at
So
the time of sending
yeah,
when pop-up is appearing, then
correct,
it is little bit confusing.
correct.
Okay,
And
okay.
saving is always a best option.
Yes, yes.
So please save it. It's completely
Okay,
okay.
okay, okay.
Okay. So that
Okay.
is all for today. Now, what I last thing I wanna say here is, uh, 9731670. Okay, someone has a question. Someone has. Okay, sorry. Anyone has any questions? Anyone has any questions?
No.
Okay, great. So I have pasted my number, my number in the chat. We have a API testing group. So if you wish to join the group, or if you need documents for first, second, and third sessions, you can please ping me with your first and last name. I'll add you to the group, and you can ask questions at any point of time. And I'll be sharing the Google Meet links, and what every information which I can on that particular group. So for to everything to be at one place, because it is really being hard for me to post it on LinkedIn. I'll do it on the LinkedIn as well, but it will be a one common place where I can easily get in what they say notification, and also I can answer quickly. So for that particular reason, so if you wish to, you can just ping me your numbers with your first and last name, so that I can add it to the API testing group, and everything from there will be taken care. And please ping me if you need documents for first, second, and third sessions, who haven't had it yet. Ping me separately so that I can share it with you. Okay. So hope you learned something new today. And please do the homework. It will be really fun. I'm pretty sure it will be really fun. So please do the homework. And yeah, thank you and have a lovely evening.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank
you.
you so very much,
Thank,
Ashish.
Thank
thank you,
you.
Yes,
Thank
thank
Ashish.
you.
you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Yeah.
Bye,
Bye bye.
everyone.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye,
Bye bye.
everyone. Stop sharing. And, okay, close.